Hello there, Gia.
Hello, Keisha. Oops, what did I do? Oops. There we go. Okay. Hi again. Sorry, I was hitting buttons like an
Oh, sure,
like an
sure.
old
Hi.
lady just hitting buttons.
Yeah, yeah. That's where we're at these days.
Okay. Now I'm just gonna put it out there. I had a couple of phone calls towards the very end, very annoying. Uh,
Okay. Of
I
today's
had to
episode?
answer them. Yes, I had to answer them. You know, like when you call, you're trying to shift appointments and you can't get
Yeah, yeah.
through, and they say,
And
leave
then
your number and we'll get back to you. And you should
yes.
say, please don't call during General Hospital any other time.
You
But
shouldn't have to say that. That
you
should just
shouldn't
be
have to.
understood. Yeah.
I know, but they called back during then, and then you had, oh, and you got to call this person first and then call back and blah, blah. So anyway, but, and I was like, oh crap, I'm going to miss the whole end. And then I tuned in for the very end, and oh my gosh.
OMG is right. Yeah.
OMG. Okay, we
Yeah.
shouldn't go right to that, but I'm just saying you might have to fill in a few little gaps. It's like a bad weekend or a really good weekend
Yes.
with its couple of gaps in memory, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping you would carry us today, but okay. I
Ah,
we'll both
well,
we'll
okay.
both have to just try to, dig deep, Gia, because we're
Okay.
professionals and that's what we do.
Right, right.
Um, yeah. Well, I thought, overall these 2 days, there were a lot of sort of frustrating areas once again for me.
Frustrating, disappointed in characters or disappointed in writing
I
or
I guess I'm gonna say writing. It seemed like there were a
okay.
few little, situations where the people were just going around in circles, and maybe I'm jumping ahead here, but, like when we had a scene with Alexis, Trina, and Kai, the
Repeated, yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That was kind of just repeating all the reasons she
yeah,
didn't think they should go forward with their information. Which,
yeah.
and is her motivation like, do you think all of that was true? Or was she just trying to use scare tactics to make sure that nothing jeopardized her winning the case?
It seemed like whatever she was doing, it was wrong. I don't
Yeah.
know. I could be wrong about that, but I thought, well, first of all, I don't know like why they would go to her and think somehow that's the best choice. We already talked about that, but
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was it was just like having to like live through that decision again was
Again,
frustrating,
right. And
you
they
know?
made the same choice again, and then
Yeah, yeah,
and then they made
right.
themselves feel a lot better about it today, and we can get into that later, but
Yeah. But yeah, there was just a lot of like it seemed like Alexis should have tried to be just like objective, like as if she had no skin in the game, she wasn't representing anybody, just told them what they should do, which for me would be to say, get yourself a lawyer and go to the police, right?
yeah. Um, well, I guess it depends, from Alexis's viewpoint, she just needed to win that case, and so
I know, I know. So she wasn't really thinking about like what was the best thing to do, like just
no, no.
legally. She was
Right.
only thinking about her little world, I think.
Right, exactly. And that's why, that's why she was having the meltdown today, because she had to sell her soul to the devil to
Yes, she sure did. Yeah.
get what she needed. Again, I'm
Mhm.
puzzled, and I don't want people to think I'm anti Suzanne. Um, but I just don't understand why we're getting so much Suzanne.
And she's getting like sort of, I don't know, quality scenes, not like contest winner level scenes. Like she's getting like meaty kind of
Yeah, like
conversations
she's a
with,
player in all this.
yeah, like with Alexis, with Sunny. I mean, she's like in on it, and yeah, I
I
don't
know.
understand that either.
And
I
it
I
might, yeah. Go ahead.
well, I was gonna say there must be something that's gonna happen to justify all of this, I'm guessing. I don't
Maybe.
know.
I was wondering, like you normally say, it's probably the budget. Like Suzanne scenes
Right,
are
right,
cheaper than, say,
right, right.
Elizabeth scenes, but
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this may be a false relationship, but I keep thinking like there are so many characters I want to know more about.
Yeah.
And they've hinted
Mhm.
at storylines. Terry,
Mm,
you know,
mhm. Terry, we
Ter
don't ever see Terry.
Terry and Yuri, we were hinted at, getting a
Mhm,
love story with them, never got it.
mhm. Never got
We've
it.
already complained about Elizabeth doesn't have anything happening. Well,
Mhm. Yep.
there's so
Yep.
anyway, there's so many
Mhm.
characters,
Mhm.
um, but a big chunk of time seems to go to Suzanne right now, and,
Yeah.
um
And she's having, like, heart-to-heart conversations with Alexis and with Sunny. Um,
yeah, that one with Sunny was a little unbearable even, I don't know.
it was, yeah, bringing up the carrot cake again, although I'm
Yeah.
feeling like he's playing her a little bit, knowing that maybe she would spill the beans, tell him something she's not supposed to at some point. Like, maybe
What would he be trying to get out of her? What's it meaning?
he doesn't really know, I don't think, but it's good for
Hmm.
him, like, if Marco works there and everything, it's good for him to have someone on the inside who's an ally, I
I
think,
suppose so. I suppose.
and now
Mhm.
she knows that Alexis got this last minute sort of evidence against Willow,
But
so
yeah, they've completely just. I'm still obsessed with the Suzanne thing. Like
I know, I'm right there with you, I don't think we need nearly as much Suzanne.
they've really revamped her character. Like, remember
Mhm.
when she and Sunny, I don't know how long ago it was, but had some just over the top irritating conversation about, was it tiramisu that she'd made or
Maybe.
something. Anyway,
Mhm.
and she was all
Yeah.
simpering and like, oh, just
Yeah.
in love with him,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Mhm, mhm.
he was just
Right,
she was all
right.
giggly, and
Mhm.
um back then she was just kind of like a funny character, and now like they've toned her way down and made her serious and kind of given her a new hairdo, and
Mhm,
like they're
mhm.
gearing up for something with her. So maybe you're right. Maybe we're going to have a big.
I don't know. I still feel like, yeah, if you have this many minutes in your show, I want most of those minutes distributed among, the characters that we're invested
Yeah,
in,
and we have so many characters already,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah. Like,
Kind
we
of
haven't
too
seen
many to
Lucas
cover.
in a while, haven't
Yeah,
seen
a
the
long time,
kids in a
right.
little while, Valentine. I mean, I know they have to shuffle back and forth between storylines,
Yeah,
all of that, and maybe she is just a good sort of placeholder, like a cardboard cutout.
maybe she's like we could offer to work for free just for
Yeah,
the thrill of it,
yeah,
like, maybe
sure,
that's
sure,
going
happy
on, I
to.
don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I could be an annoying receptionist, I think.
I think you could. Have you ever been a receptionist?
Oh, yeah, kind of, yeah, a
Yeah,
little bit, uh-huh, for
that
a, landscaping company that I believe had ties to the mob. We
oh, of course,
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
That's
um,
fun.
so I
Uh,
was like the waspy face that they needed at that desk when people open the door. Mhm.
that's funny. Uh, whenever when I would substitute at schools,
Uh-huh.
I occasionally took, like, the secretary spot because my sister-in-law was a school secretary, and
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh.
I there were never so many dropped calls and stuff. I could not figure out.
I
They would like the kitchen
know.
staff was just laughing their heads off. I'm like, "Did I get you yet, Kathy?" Like, "Nope."
Yeah.
So
I
I don't know if
understand.
I'm secretarial. I was undone. I could be friendly on the phone and stuff, but the technology was sort of, um
I never really, appreciated, needing to the importance of needing to learn how to transfer a call.
yeah, but if you're the secretary, boy, you better know. If they'd given me a week straight, I'm sure by the end of the week I would have had it. But when you dive
Uh,
in every now and then,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, crap,
Mhm,
Kids are
mhm.
laughing at you, and you're like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna write it down. I'll walk in there in a while. Go tell them.
Yeah, and then here we are.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm,
Okay. Anyway, so there was that.
mhm,
Here's another puzzling conversation from Friday. I believe it was Friday.
mhm.
Willow and Michael,
Yeah, mhm.
And Michael kind of again extending a little bit of a olive branch,
Right,
but
mhm.
oddly assuming that she would be found guilty when everything was leading up to she would
Mhm.
be found
Yeah,
innocent or
yeah,
not
I
guilty.
I guess that's wishful thinking on his part.
You think so? He was just. And I was like, "What's his angle? Is he got some angle here, or I couldn't figure
Yeah,
it
I
out."
guess his whole plan hinged on her being locked up. Because that was obviously the best case scenario for him. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just knowing he knows he's the only person who truly knows, although I guess Alexis does now too, and Willow, that he's innocent, you know? So
Yeah. Well,
from that
and
point of view, he would be
Tweedledee and Tweedledum
right,
know.
right, right, yeah, and they'll forget, it seems like. We can't count on them.
They've moved on, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
But when you know somebody else is guilty, you probably just assume somehow that that's how it's gonna play out, you know?
Yeah, I just thought it was a weird to insert that in there.
Yeah, it was a little random. It seemed like,
What else happened on Friday that we need to discuss?
well, we had Gio and Emma, after their little,
Oh,
bed po
post-coital?
postcoital, yeah, the boudoir scene, and that was nice, I guess. Emma's gonna be a vet,
Oh, right, yeah, the big news about Emma's career, yep,
yeah,
okay.
maybe Gio will go back to school, and then a little bit more discussion about where Anna might be and missing Anna. So,
Yeah, they're a very nice couple there, they're like another one of the couples that you can kinda believe in and rely on
mhm.
there
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Port Charles.
Yes, we need some of that, I think.
We do, because Tweedledee and Tweedledum were so disappointing today.
They really they really, really were, yeah. Um, do you wanna continue with Friday, or do you wanna go to
No,
today?
keep going with Friday because I'm just
Okay.
I can't remember anything else from it.
Okay. Well, we had Anna being treated by a nurse, but
Oh,
somehow
right.
I don't know if
Yeah.
she's been drugged. She must have been given some sort of other drug, so she's kind of susceptible or suggestible, I guess. Would we
And
say
did
that?
they I mean, how would you say they'd made pulled that off that she would automatically think that was Liesel? Like, did they have some AI voice or something? Or
Yeah,
how
that's
in
what I'm thinking they must have had. I don't
I
know.
wanted another detail to make me believe it
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah, I
or
know.
else to point out that, oh, this nurse that they used is also, an expert at hypnotism or something, and so
Right.
was able to
And it
plant
and
this thought in Anna's brain or something to make it
yeah,
quasi-believable.
yeah, like soap opera level believable.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
in a fake
Mhm.
world, just to give me a little tidbit
Yeah,
to allow
yeah.
it to be okay in my head, because I was like
Right, right, or even if she could have just done a really good impersonation of Liesel, like
yeah, or if they'd showed her in a Liesel wig or something,
mhm.
and
Yeah, yeah.
using the accent or somehow sort of faking the Liesel enough
Mhm,
to the yeah, if Anna were drugged, she might buy it,
mhm.
but they
Yeah.
didn't show us any of that. The details matter, people.
And it's very disturbing to me that they're messing with Anna's brain. I feel like that's crossing a line, you know?
Yeah, it's all just like let's gaslight Anna, and she
Yeah.
looked just terrible today. She was like so distraught and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, she's really unraveling with this now.
Yeah, and, like, if I were her and suddenly, like, you have this idea that maybe, like, Liesel is helping them and that Faison is alive, like, you think she would wanna maybe just kill herself if that's, like if she's trapped in this world, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, she probably doesn't even have a butter knife in there.
No, probably not, probably
So
not.
how would she butter her croissant? A croissant, croissant.
You okay over there?
I just remember that era of all the Instagram things with the dog and the croissant, or was it a capybara and a croissant? Croissant.
I don't know. I don't know. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. We're gonna put a pin in that.
Okay.
Um, we had a few scenes, like, with Dante and Chase, throughout, like, Friday and today, and Justine got thrown in there too.
Yeah, and there has been, I think, a little shift with Dante and Chase. Like Dante is kind of backing off or seems to be believing Chase when Chase said he didn't tamper with the evidence. And, it seems like Dante's backing Chase a little bit now more than
Yeah,
he was.
yeah, I think he believes that part, but yeah, he's probably still like, "What the hell? You're not helping yourself at all, Chase, when you, like, confront people, as if
Yeah,
they
yeah. And then
haven't
Chase
done their
really
job."
sunk it with the boss today. Yeah. I was like,
Yeah, and then, like, her when Justine told Dante this might have been today, I guess it was, yeah, she said, "Now you gotta work on building a case against Michael." It's like,
yeah,
that's not how it works, even if there are only like two detectives in the whole police station, he can't be building a case against his brother,
his own brother. I
you
know.
know?
Yeah. Yeah. And
So
that
that
seemed, kind of cruel, like intentionally
yeah,
cruel to.
right, right. All of those
I
things,
I
yeah.
didn't like I didn't like that. Justine,
I didn't
I
either.
didn't like that
No,
Justine.
no, no, let's see, we also had, Nina and Drew had a conversation on Friday before the verdict where she said, "If this goes south, I'm taking
I'm
over."
taking my daughter. I'm taking
Yeah,
charge of my daughter. You've been in
yeah,
charge of her now. And what they
yeah.
don't know is she is so in charge of herself.
Very, very, very in charge of herself.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Nina's in for a big surprise, I think.
Nina is, yeah, and Drew got the big surprise. And
Mhm.
yeah, and Drew's been doing a good job of like he's suddenly being kind of pushed into the back seat, like all his expressions and everything when when Willow, first hugs Nina and then she's paying
Yeah,
attention to
yeah,
Chase and he's like
yeah.
just
I
getting
know,
kind
she
of.
lights up when she sees Chase.
Yeah, yeah. Well, who
Seriously.
wouldn't really? But yeah, he's seeming more and more like just this big dumb thug behind her all the
Yeah,
time,
yeah. Right, right.
grabbing for her and pawing on her and yeah.
Yeah, and he thinks that he's been her savior in all of this, you
All
know?
his promises have finally come true. Yeah.
Yeah, like, if without his intervention, without his, like, hiring Alexis, I'm sure
Yep.
he believes, Willow would be in jail right now.
Yep. It
Maybe
was
she
all, and
would.
then Willow was, playing it all like the perfect Stepford wife,
Mhm. Yeah.
and gosh, okay, I know this is today, but I couldn't have been more shocked with the needle in the neck.
In the net I was very, very surprised myself, and my first thought was, "They're not gonna make this, like, into, like, some fantasy that hasn't actually
Well,
happened."
that was also my first thought too, which they
But
could do, but I don't think they're gonna.
I know they could still do that, but it seemed like the way it all played out, it was really happening, I
Do you
think.
think that she's just put him in something to put him in like a coma or something, and she can be the
Uh-huh.
ever faithful wife now?
Maybe you think she's gonna have him transferred to Alexis's basement now?
Or wherever Maxie is or something, but some way that she can appear to
Mm,
be the angelic, faithful
yeah.
wife, mourning
Ah,
her
yes.
husband, but in the meantime, bring her children home. You know,
Right, right, that's
like
possible.
literally
Mhm.
just get him out of the way. Like you don't have to murder him. She tried that and she didn't
She wasn't
didn't
very
pull it
good
off.
at it.
Not
Yeah,
effective. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, well, I don't know, it would've been like, it seemed like he was kinda gearing up to move the whole family to DC, didn't it? Like, he
Yeah, or something dastardly. Yeah, because I see that's a
yeah,
part I missed. What was he?
mhm,
He and Nina were having a conversation when I got my phone call. So what was the
mm.
gist of that?
Okay, well, so she came over wanting to celebrate, and I think also wanting to have, like, one more body between Willow and Drew so
Right.
Willow wouldn't
Yeah.
be,
Yeah.
pawed over. But he remembered their conversation from Friday where Nina said she would take charge of Willow's case, with a new lawyer and or whatever. And he interpreted that as her way of saying that she kind of wished Willow would be found guilty so she could come to her rescue.
Huh.
And he thought if he told Willow that, that would, of course, make her very upset with Nina. Nina didn't think that Willow would believe that interpretation.
Mhm.
But, he said, "You're not gonna create a scene in this house with Scout here," so that's why she sort of politely left, but, it was a rehash of that conversation basically of,
Okay. But that's what he was meaning by he was gonna take them all away, so nobody
Yeah,
just
yeah,
move.
right,
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Mhm,
Mhm.
so, yeah, I mean, if that had been in motion, that plan to move had been set in motion, I think once again, you would have found a lot of people gunning for him, um, which
Hmm.
could have been fun.
Yeah.
And now, like, yeah, we don't know what she's gonna do with him and if she's gonna, like, call an ambulance or whatever. So we'll see what happens
She's
there.
such a good actor though, and she's a nurse, so she, no,
Mhm.
that means
Yeah,
she'll have the knowledge of something that's untraceable or something, or, I
right,
don't
but
know.
poor Elizabeth gonna get in trouble again because the inventory is gonna be off at the
Oh,
hospital.
crap. That's right.
Her friend,
I
Elizabeth, the one who
know.
gave her a
Yeah.
place to stay.
Really, like, her other than Chase, her only true friend that believed in her. They
Yeah,
shouldn't believe in her, but they do,
right,
because
right,
she's so
yeah.
good. So we're having the full on, like, Nell,
Yeah,
um,
pretty much,
come
yeah,
out in
yeah,
Willow. She took a
mhm.
bad turn there today.
She did, she did. I liked, I guess we're moving into today a little bit,
Yeah, sorry.
no, that's okay. I liked when, and this is jumping into the middle of today's episode, when Alexis and Suzanne were talking, although I didn't like that overall. I liked when Alexis made the point that she wishes that the case was that Willow had been driven to do this by Drew's behavior. She wishes she could have defended her, for that.
For
Instead,
that,
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, but of course, that's a moot point.
Oh, I love it. I love a moot point.
I guess going back to the end of Friday, were you surprised at the verdict, Gia?
No, not at all, no. I
Yeah.
thought that's how they were going.
Yeah. Right. Right.
I mean, Willow is just so good. Both Alexis and Willow were so good in their delivery that I just didn't think
Mhm.
Justine stood a chance with her.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Um, Another I thought really interesting conversation was Sonny and Michael today.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, I mean, that's just interesting dynamics with a father and son there. That
Yeah.
I guess you commend Sonny for being so loyal and loving. He's gonna take
Mhm.
care of Michael no matter what.
Mhm.
But like, neither one of them care that the other is a murderer or potential murderer. You
Right.
know?
That's beside the point, Gia.
Yeah. It's just interesting, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
like,
I know when Sonny said, "I could care less whether, you killed it or shot him or not," I thought, "Well, that's a fun thing to say." You know?
yeah, yeah. But well, of course, Sonny wouldn't because, and I was
Mhm,
thinking when I was, and we can get into this too, but when I was condemning Kai and Trina in my head
mhm,
for
mhm,
um, just taking the easy way out and not doing what I think is the right thing.
mhm.
I'm thinking about like, well, did I get upset when Michael knew that Sonny killed uh,
Yep.
Jagger
Yes. Mhm.
and never said a peep and never like suffered a moment's you
Mm.
know
Mhm. Mhm.
regret about that apparently, or that we know of, didn't lose sleep,
Right.
just
Mhm.
he's apparently completely okay with that side of his father.
Yeah, what's your point?
I don't think I have a point. I was more examining my own.
Yeah, I know
I
we have different sort
was,
of rules for different people.
yeah, I was so like disappointed in Trina and Kai.
Yeah, me too. I think
Um,
because they had seemed like they were a bit more, their moral
Yeah,
compass
what is it?
was a little more true before that, I think, than Sonny and Michael's, who've had, like,
Yeah,
more of a
yeah.
lifetime of gray areas and bad decisions and stuff.
I guess that's it, but I was kinda like, I was disappointed. I mean, I know, and, that everybody pointed out all the reasons that it would be bad for them to
Right,
come
right.
forward, but I
Mm,
felt like in spite of that, because they
mhm,
seem like people that would do the right thing. Like, it's not
mhm.
just that, Drew didn't die,
Right.
um,
Mhm.
but so you're okay with, like, not coming forward, and Willow being that sort of a questionable person,
Yeah,
um,
right.
at
They're
raising her children and being out there and possibly making that decision again about who knows.
yeah, they're
Um,
sort of looking at her as somebody who just had this one little misstep because Drew
and
is such a shithead.
I guess that maybe could be the case, I
Eh,
guess.
yeah, but it doesn't seem to be.
If you combine that with the baby spinning,
Right,
um,
right. Yeah, yeah, and the swapping of the babies at the hospital, we never followed through with that.
right, they never did really follow through with that, did they? But
No,
right.
no.
So, I don't know. And me, I love all the characters that have done these horrible, horrible things, but for some reason, I
Mhm.
just got really angry with Kai and Trina. I guess it says more about what I'm bringing to the table than
Um,
them. But I
well, they
just felt this, like, sinking disappointment when they were like, "Yeah, that's the worst punishment. Should have to be with you. Let's forget about it. I'd love to stop thinking about it." And
I know.
uh,
Yeah. Well, also, I think what set the tone a little bit was when they went to see Alexis and they were like, "Why didn't you do anything?" And it's like, she couldn't do anything,
yeah, like,
you know?
why didn't you do anything? That's what she
Yeah,
should have said. Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
So that kinda left a bad taste in my mouth, them sort of already washing their hands of responsibility, thinking that
Yeah, and just like, let's go to a movie or something, It felt it just felt really like, "Really? Like, that's where you guys are at with this?" I don't know. I expected more out of them, and maybe that's just me being, um, I don't know, me judging
Well
me.
and
Um,
maybe I mean, there's still time for them. I mean, yeah, like, we think about, like, Joss even, who doesn't seem that haunted by shooting, your boy, what's his
that
name?
was a clean kill.
And nobody misses him. But maybe they will sort of start to wonder, like, "Huh?" And who knows? Like, if they hear that something happened to Drew, I'm sure they'll think, "Uh-oh." You know?
Yeah, right. Maybe that will kick them into changing their minds about, like,
Yeah.
keeping it quiet.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean,
I,
they kind of said, "If it comes down to it, we'll do something to,
right,
help
right.
help Michael."
Mhm.
Um, and
Yeah.
so, I mean, that's a positive thing, but
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know, I just thought this doesn't feel like the Trina we used to know.
No, it
Um,
doesn't really. Or the Kai. I mean, Kai used to be the most upright guy on
yeah,
the
yeah.
show. Um,
And I was a little worried about him, of course, because on Friday we saw
yeah.
Drew seeing him shake hands with Michael, and so I was like,
Right, right.
"Ruh-roh," what's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
befall Kai now?
Right, of
Um
course, Drew would think the worst of him now.
Yeah, but he won't have a chance. I'm wondering, like, it'd be awful if Drew had some sort of, like, locked in syndrome where he was, like, awake and alert but not able to speak or something. He was just watching Willow traipse about, you know.
Like Chase stopping by the hospital room,
Yeah.
asking her if she
Oh my
wants to go
god.
get yeah, that would be
Yeah.
funny.
That would be
Funny.
torturous, wouldn't
Yeah,
it? You know?
it would be, it would be. It's and one more thing that I didn't mention on Friday's episode, I think because I didn't like it, um, was as much as I like these 2, Britt and Liesl had a long conversation about
Oh,
Rocco.
you didn't like that. See, I thought you would have liked that.
No, I thought it was so, like, trumped up and so drawn out. And now that, like, especially since Brit has sort of seen the light and realizes that it's not necessarily a great thing to pursue a relationship with Rocco, you know.
Oh, see, like, that's how I felt all along. I thought you were kind
I
of
know,
okay
I
with
know,
that.
I
Did
know.
I
Well,
have did I have some influence over you? Because that would be
oh
like the
my God, you're
first
gonna
freaking time.
all right, I'll give you a little credit there, Gina.
Just a crumb
Please,
of
please
credit.
don't make me pay for it.
Don't make a habit of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I was like, "Liesl, what are you doing?" She just
No.
kinda, like, turned around on this, and
Yeah, and it seems like what she should be, or either of them should be saying to the other is, "Why is this relationship so important?" You know, like, is it
yeah,
do you have nothing else? I mean, because you just got Nathan and Britt back. Why are you,
yeah.
so invested in Rocco now? I mean,
And she does have a grandchild, right? Just James, right?
yeah.
So it's not like I could kinda see, like, oh, if she's just so starved for the grandchild-grandparent
Mhm,
relationship that,
mhm.
that she kind of adopted the Rocco idea, but,
Yeah.
she does have a grandchild, like, why doesn't she just shower him with
Yeah.
obsessive love?
Or look into why Maxie's in a coma. Do a little digging.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know? So, yeah,
Or
that's
look into where the hell Nathan was.
right. All of these things make more sense, I think, than
Than
fixating on
foam fingers, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I
Although,
don't
like, funny, that was a funny
yeah,
detail,
that
but
was funny, yeah. I know. I mean, they're funny and they're cute, but I want better for both of them.
better, exactly, yeah. Look at your motives. That's a little bit of the Atomic Habits is dealing, like, really looking into your like, why like, all habits, good and bad, serve you in some way, and you have to kind of examine what you're getting out of each of your
Oh,
habits, you
okay.
know?
Uh-huh. Alright.
They did
Uh,
have a fun thing about building new habits. I'm just gonna tell you real quick, and
okay.
'cause I kinda wanna try it, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. It was
Okay.
like, just have to set the habit. It's the 2-minute rule.
M'kay.
So, you don't wanna overwhelm yourself, so you're just setting the habit. So, say it's working out,
Mhm.
so you're gonna go to the gym or whatever, and you're
Mhm.
gonna do something for 2 minutes, and you're literally gonna leave. You're not gonna let yourself do any more.
Oh, so that'll leave you wanting more maybe? Or
A
you'll
little bit,
realize it
but you're
wasn't
just
that bad?
maybe, but it's really more about building the habit of going to the gym,
Yeah, okay, uh-huh.
so without the pain and suffering,
Mhm.
and then you build
Right, right,
yourself
right.
up. But
Okay.
it's like
Uh-huh.
you've gotta get the getting yourself there thing to be the
Yeah,
habit in the first place,
yeah,
as
gotcha.
opposed
Okay.
to going for a whole, hour or whatever and
Right. Okay, Gia, thank
burning
you.
out. So what
Mhm.
could we apply that to?
Oh, well, in my life, so many things. Just like I could clean for 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I did
You
it the other day. I dry Swiffered, and
Mhm.
I was like and I just dry Swiffered one section of the floor,
Mhm.
and then I, I was like, "Oh, I could do the wet Swiffer too," and I was like, "Nope. I said I was only gonna dry Swiffer."
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
So that kinda worked.
Yeah,
I mean, I
gotcha.
still haven't gone back and wet Swiffered, and now I'd have to dry Swiffer again first, but at least I did it. I did
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
that's a
thing,
start.
and it
That's
was filthy. The thing was black when I was
oh,
done.
boy. Uh-huh. Well,
So,
your kitty has dark fur. So,
yeah, I think it was just actual dirt.
yeah,
Um,
I was trying to give you
well,
some
thanks.
some
I know.
atmosphere.
But anyway, I kinda like that idea. Don't overwhelm
Mhm.
yourself, so
Yeah, okay. Alright,
set
so
the
set
habit.
the
Like, you
habit.
could even just be like, "I'm gonna put workout clothes on 3
Mhm.
days a week, and
Uh-huh.
then don't
Mhm.
work out." But, like,
Uh-huh.
so you've set the habit of you're ready to work out.
Ready to spring into
And
action.
then get a bowl of ice cream or
Yeah.
something,
I like that. Oh,
Anyway,
dear.
I
Oh,
just put that out there, useful
yeah,
information. We could have a book club if you want.
not there yet, Gia.
No, not really,
No,
okay.
thank you.
Alright.
No, thank you. But good luck to you. And
No, thank
I
you.
might try the 2-minute cleaning. I need to do something.
Well, and
Uh,
the other one was the age old, like, tie something, that you wanna do with something you don't wanna do kinda
uh-huh,
thing.
uh-huh. Hmm,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the usual, like,
Uh,
reward yourself,
uh-huh. Yeah.
that's as old as the sun. But,
Yeah, I guess that's true, isn't it? That's something to think about too. Hmm.
mm,
All right. Thank you.
oh,
You've given
good
us a
point.
lot to think about, Gia.
Yeah,
Thank you.
anytime. Sure, anytime.
And just another little detail, because we see everything, we remember everything.
I just got handed a note by the old man.
Oh!
It's not very exciting. Going to Winn-Dixie for different drain cleaner. Real life here in the glamorous,
Yeah, wow.
home
Wow.
of the podcast, yep.
Reality check there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
What do
Godspeed,
you
young
wanna bet he
fella.
comes home with a bunch of chicken wings too?
Well, I always applaud, going to a store for more than one thing, you
They
know?
have this stuff a bucket thing there.
Uh-oh.
It's a
Yeah,
bad idea, I think. You
yeah,
can get a lot in one of those cardboard buckets. It's poor
yeah.
chicken. No chickens
Mm,
around here cannot fly, I'm telling you.
nope, nope, they can't.
He's eaten every wing.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I know, I'm sorry about it, but I can't
Mm,
stop him.
yeah.
Okay. Another thing, what now?
Well, when they were reading the verdict and all of that, everybody kept calling her Willow Tate again instead of Willow. And
Oh,
I
good
don't know,
detail. I didn't notice that.
maybe it's just a continuity thing or something. Maybe, I mean, I'm sure
A
they have
lack
different,
of continuity.
yeah, yeah, different writers on different episodes or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to mean something. But anyway,
Mm, I just went right by that. I didn't even notice.
it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so then let's see. We had yeah, we you already mentioned the Michael and Kai exchange that Drew saw, where Kai.
Yeah, so Kyle just basically be unemployed here shortly, I suppose. Well, I guess we got to see what happened to Drew. I mean,
Also, you'd think, like, so you're face to face with Michael, you're shaking his hand, and you know something that could have made his life a whole lot easier, you
yeah,
know?
well, this was his, well, I'll still do something
Yeah.
good. But it
I
was
know.
just to kind of make him feel better. It was
Right,
like
right, yeah.
that's what I mean is I just feel like
Yeah.
they're both being real like wusses about,
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
know, take your consequences, but
Mhm.
save these children from this mother that's potential murderess.
And
A murderess.
they know how awful Drew is too.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, I know.
but yeah, I guess I'm holding them to higher standards than I have any other characters on the show. So
Yeah, I guess I am too. All right, we'll have to do a little reflection. Yeah.
yeah, look
Okay.
inward. Look
Yeah.
inward.
Yeah. We'll
Mhm.
try. We'll try to do
Okay.
that. Okay, let's see. Well, we've covered a lot of this now. The celebration at Drew and Willow's house where Nina got kicked down and then Chase came along.
Oh, okay, so I missed that. What happened with Chase? Anything exciting
Oh,
there?
I think you really would have enjoyed this.
Oh, okay.
Because so Drew had just gotten rid of Nina, and in his mind, he's thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna have just a fun time with Willow," and he'll probably put like Scout in a box somewhere, so she doesn't bother them.
Put her in her crate. She's crate
Yeah,
trained.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. But then it's Chase at the door with this bouquet of flowers,
Uh,
and
and
so
he didn't get Willow any flowers, did he?
no, he didn't. He didn't. So Willow comes out from the kitchen or whatever. Drew has been trying to tell Chase quickly that they're not going to have a celebration. Nina had to go, and he's trying to hoping he can just shoo
Get
him
rid of
out
him.
the door.
Yeah.
But then Willow comes out from the kitchen and sees Chase, and of course lights up, and he hands the flowers to Drew so he can hug her. It was that was kind of perfect. Like you mentioned how Drew is sort of like receding into the background in all of these situations.
Yeah, yeah, he's just hanging around the back, like making
Yeah.
grimacing, and like
Yeah, and it's so clear that these 2 have, like, a real bond,
yeah, and
uh
chemistry. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, so, yeah, that was fun to just watch Drew, suffer a little bit there, but then, of course, Chase kinda got the hint and left, yeah, that's so then, did you see where, Scout got dropped off?
yes, I did see that.
Okay,
That was a lovely moment where it was like,
mhm,
you know, right. I mean, Alexis is does all the wrong things, but
mhm.
um for the right reasons, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know either.
it's
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's why we watch. These people are morally uh really questionable, but
yeah, they're always
the conflicts she's grappling with are like worthy ones
mhm. Right,
in
right.
this case anyway.
Yeah, and we don't know, like, if any charges are gonna be brought against Drew for blackmailing Portia, or any of that sort of
Yeah, how
thing.
does that happen? Like, would Portia have to be the one to bring them, or would the
I
cops do that? I don't know how that all that works,
Or maybe she would like it all to go away because, she wants to continue to be a doctor. I don't know how it works either. But I was gonna say that's kind of one of the only things that was good about the way Alexis tried the case was that Drew is on the record as being a dick, you know?
Yeah. I think he was already on
Yeah.
everybody's record.
Yeah, that's true. Everybody knew it.
But yeah, but now it's officially, it's written down somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but, yeah, she did finally see sort of the reason why she did what she did when she saw Scout.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was
Mm,
cute. It is such a cute little
mm.
girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Sad
And it's
about
weird,
it.
you think about, like, when Drew and Willow came home and Drew's like, "I have some good news for you," like, Willow, like, isn't like, it's like so this little girl knows that Willow might have gone to jail, right? I mean, it
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah. But I know, yeah, what a weird,
uh
because everyone thinks she shot daddy, and yeah,
Yeah, it's like all this
yeah,
stuff she's kinda got in her head, but,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot for
It
a
is
little
a
kid.
lot, yeah, it's and she doesn't know the half of it, really.
No, I know.
Poor
Yeah,
little Scout, yeah,
poor little Scouty.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, we had some more of the Anna and Faison thing, and that's
Yeah, and I mean, I guess now um with AI in the world, anything's believable with,
mhm,
trying to
yeah,
gaslight somebody with a voice or whatever. You can have
yeah,
I'm
uh-huh.
sure there are machines that can make you sound like whoever or whatever,
Mhm,
but
yeah, yeah, mhm.
but yeah, I'm not enjoying just watching Anna unravel.
No, me neither. I don't like that. Who might be able to put all this together? Well, I guess we have Jack, that doofus.
Jack, but, I mean, my vote's on Valentine maybe
Valentine,
somehow
yeah,
rescuing her. That would be
yeah,
kinda sweet, wouldn't it?
yeah, that would be nice. That would be very nice.
Also, Charlotte really owes her a favor,
That's true.
you know?
That's true,
I
yeah.
don't know if that's even on Charlotte's radar, but that would be nice if just
Yep,
"Hey,
you're right, you're
I
right.
wanna do you a solid after."
Mhm,
I mean, on the other hand, Anna shot Charlotte, but,
mhm, yeah,
she
well.
burned her place down.
Yes, and, I don't know. There was the odds were Anna was gonna hit somebody with a bullet at some point,
Yeah.
so it's just unfortunate that it was
Well, I
Char
don't know if the odds were. I mean, I don't know if she's ever hit anything with a bullet before. It's
so maybe
very,
that's why she
very poor
fired, 'cause
marksmanship.
she was sure she wouldn't hit anything.
Yeah. Not even the side of a barn. But,
Oh,
anyway, but yeah, we know Valentine's out there, and that would be a fun way to bring them back together a little bit. And
yeah, yeah.
but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know, Jack. I don't. Jack's not very bright.
He's really not, and he's functioning all by himself now, so I don't know.
Yeah, Colette, that was his secretary.
Ah,
Not
right, Colette.
secretary, but his, like, number 1,
Yeah, yeah, mhm, yeah,
oh,
there's Joss, I guess Joss could somehow sneak on
yeah,
Spoon Island if because
yeah,
Jack, like, that his boss guy asked him, "So what are you doing as far as, like, surveillance or something," right? Didn't he ask him something like that? And
yeah, I think
he
so,
didn't
yeah,
say anything because he's not
yeah.
doing anything, you know?
Um, well, and maybe Brit too, because they were talking about having Brit work out
Right,
there, so
right,
maybe
yeah,
Brit would be somehow,
yeah.
um
If they had
Lucas? Would Lucas stumble upon her and have to be locked up and
yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't want her to be locked up for much longer, I'm
No,
afraid.
I'm a little tired of him. I do like those
Yeah.
digs, but I'm a
Yeah.
little tired.
They've kinda they're not as fun as they were before.
No,
Now
I
that
mean, I just like a couple of the appliances are fun colors, yeah.
yes, they are,
Um,
they're nice, yeah, I like those choices, those intentional choices that they do.
yes,
Mhm.
intentional
Yeah.
choices. I just feel
Um
like I'd like to make a coffee in that little basement apartment and just sit and have
Mhm.
a coffee and read Faison's book, just take a
Yeah,
20-minute break down there,
yeah, I could see that, I would like that for you too.
for a nice I had a nice Starbucks today, but,
Oh, okay, okay.
while we
Mm.
were out buying a different drain cleaner, there was a
Yeah,
Starbucks by the Home Depot, but now we need a different drain cleaner.
mhm, okay.
He's out there cursing Canadians. I don't know why he assumes all the plumbing was done by Canadians, and he's really worked himself up into a
I
lather about
huh,
Canadian plumbing, and I don't know if that's like, if
mm,
there's any weight in that,
I don't
do you know
think
anything about
so.
Canadian plumbing?
No, but I think there's plenty of shitty American plumbers.
That could be as well, but for some reason he's
Yeah, he thinks that they were Canadians who came
he's
down for the
he's gonna have to, yeah, and he's gonna have to cut this whole thing out and bypass and go straight to the whatever outside, and there's a lot of
uh-huh.
it's if this second drain cleaner doesn't work, there's gonna be a big,
Oh
big
boy.
job, big job.
Okay, okay. Hmm.
And he's cold. He can't we had a little bit of a chill here in Florida.
Yeah,
I don't know if you
mhm.
heard about it. It actually snowed in the
Mhm.
Panhandle.
Ooh, wow. That's exciting.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
I went out for a run this morning and he was like, "Well, how is it?" I'm like, "Oh, it's perfect." I was like, "Delightful."
Mhm.
And so he went out and he came back after like 2 laps. He's like, "I'm freezing." I was like, "What's
Wow.
the matter with you?" He was
Huh.
just walking, so
Uh-huh,
I was like,
uh-huh.
"Well, the sun's out. It's like crystal clear. It's perfect."
Yeah, it sounds lovely. Hmm.
It was
Well,
it
he's a
was 40 something, which I know you enjoy, but,
yeah,
uh
that's nice. But you got yourself a delicate man, it sounds
I
like.
know, he's gotten wimpy. I was like, I am mentally storing this for
Mhm.
July,
Uh-huh.
I bring
Yeah,
out the memory of, "Remember
yeah.
that morning I went for a run and it was perfect."
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, I think we're gonna have a fun night tonight. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, which drain is it that's
The
clogged?
kitchen sink.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm-mm. I guess there's a snake option before the whole thing has to be
Mhm,
cut apart or something too. I
mhm.
don't know. I don't involve myself too much.
Okay, well,
It's not my area.
yeah. Well, I hope it's pretty straightforward for him.
Yeah, I hope so too, the poor fella. I
Yeah.
would've just called people. That's what I
Mm,
do. I call people.
well,
I
that's
know
nice.
you don't do that either. You just start like, "Well, I'll put the new toilet in." I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. Some stuff is pretty easy, but, anyway, I don't know about that one. I mean, I have replaced kitchen sinks and stuff, but I don't
You
know.
have? See, I wouldn't like, that wouldn't even cross my mind to try. I mean, like, that's I mean, even with YouTube, I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if, like, the clog is a bigger problem or if it really is just stuff that's stuck in the drain, you know?
It's further down, and he
Uh,
apparently there's all kinds of dips
mm,
and
mm,
turns, and I
okay,
don't know.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
very, very annoyed with the setup.
uh-huh.
I
Well,
I
poor
try to
fellow.
listen and just,
There,
be
there.
there, just sort of
Yeah.
be there. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm, Yeah. That's all you can do, Gia. I
And
think
in the
that's
meantime, I'm like, well, we got enough clean dishes and we got the microwave. We're good for a little while, you know.
Mhm. Yeah. Sure. Okay. All right. So let's see. We're winding down.
I think we probably covered everything. That's why I'm talking about our clogged drain.
We have covered just about everything. Well, we had Sunny swung by the
Swang,
courthouse
swang,
swang,
swang.
and I think he was talking to Justine, and it seemed like he was gonna sort of remind her maybe that she
Oh, I
should.
must have missed this also. Hmm.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was very close. Well, it was very close to the syringe scene. I
Oh,
think.
okay. Yeah. So
Um,
what was he reminding her, that just that he's her friend and she should
yeah, that he's her
be
friend.
nice to Michael?
Right, more or less, yeah, he didn't get that far, but I think that's kinda where they were
That was the
going
gist.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, so then yeah, then we had, Michael and Chase had a little face to
Oh, I
face
did see that.
order
I
meeting.
liked that. I was like, "Chase,
Yeah.
how stupid are you? Why would you in the
Yeah,
world think that, like, oh yeah, let's bury the hatchet. Everything's cool now." Like that
yeah.
seemed to me like the smart thing would have been to like stay out of sight for a while. Um,
Yeah, I mean, well, Chase's point of view now is that since she was acquitted, she must be innocent, right? And,
yeah.
of course, he's wrong,
Well, he's wrong, but he also should know that, well, obviously the whole
yeah,
um, angle was to point the finger at Michael, and
right,
he helped to do that. So why
yeah,
would he think Michael would be
yeah,
cool with that?
mhm. Yep, yep, I know, yeah, I don't really like this look on Chase walking
Yeah,
around.
I mean, was he really truly thinking they could be buddies now, or was he rubbing his face in it?
There seemed to be a little of that maybe, a little cockiness, you know?
I don't like that.
I don't either, I don't either. I mean,
We're
he's
just
gonna get
full of
his
I don't like that
comeuppance.
tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he really is, and he was very, like, ooh, what he said to Justine, like, that's like, "Dude, do you have
Yeah,
another job waiting for you? Because like,
right, right.
that's hard to take that stuff back even when you're right later, if you are, but he's not. We know he's not.
Not yeah, and she's, probably not gonna forget that for a
Like, that's
while.
the kinda thing you say to your boss if, like, that's definitely your last day or whatever,
Yeah,
and you've
eh
got another
right,
job already secured.
right, and even then, not so wise, but,
Even then, yeah.
but he's also made it a little harder for Dante to defend him at
Yeah.
all, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
Um, and I'm sure Dante doesn't really want to at this point because he's being such
Yeah.
an idiot. And also, I'm pretty sure Brooklyn wouldn't like to know that he dropped off a lovely bouquet for Willow.
Right, I know, as strong as their marriage seems, that's kind of
Yeah,
really?
might be a
Yeah,
bit too much. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and it probably will get back to her. But
yeah.
maybe one of the points of that was, from the writer's standpoint, is to make Willow more and more just like back in love with Chase, you know?
Yeah, they could be going that direction, and they could, like, it would be awful, but they could start up again, and then Chase could somehow find out that Willow really shot Drew, and,
Yeah.
the horror at what he'd done, like, thrown away
Mhm.
his marriage and his
Oh
job
my
and everything,
god,
so
imagine that. Yeah,
wouldn't that be awful?
that
Yeah.
would be awful, Gia. That would be terrible.
Well,
I
you're
don't want
welcome. That'd be fun.
I don't want all that to happen. A little of it maybe, but not all of it.
But just I mean, I feel like Chase's opinion and like full-hearted backing of Willow is going to be so shattered when
Yeah.
when he finds
Mhm.
out who she really is, or who
Mhm.
she's really become, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Right.
that's got to happen at some point.
It's got to. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
So yeah, just it's going to be very interesting to see like what happens next
yeah,
after Drew's collapse and all of that.
yeah. That's why I
Um
like to put all the bad shit about myself right out there, so nobody like gets crushed when they find out what I'm really like. But
crushed. Yeah, yeah. Wise, very wise,
isn't
Gia.
that wise? Like, I dare you to like me.
Uh-huh.
I dare you.
Yeah. Yep. You'll not be crushed. You start
Yeah.
out crushed.
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be fun to see what did she do to Drew. I totally didn't see that coming. Why the big needles? I know, I guess for our eyesight, we need to have the
Mhm.
big
Yeah.
prop.
Yeah.
But needles aren't that big anymore. They just aren't. I don't know. I mean, I
They
suppose there are some, but they don't use those big old like veterinary needles for stuff anymore.
right, right. Yeah, and you wonder like
Not even on the pit, you know?
oh, yeah, we could talk about the pit a little bit. Did you watch episode 2?
I did. So
Yeah,
fun. So
very
fun.
fun. Yeah, it goes fast, doesn't it?
And I even like I was like, why is there 5 or 8 minutes left? And so I watched. Did you watch the like tail end when they were talking about like
No.
oh they had? Did you watch it in real time or on whatever it's on?
Mm, I might have watched it in real time, actually. I
Oh
can't. Yeah.
well, whatever it's on HBO or
Mhm.
something. They had a few minutes and they were talking about special effects and how they build these, you know, the scenes for the operations and stuff, the
Mhm.
procedures. Like there's
Mhm.
these really, really lifelike figures that cost
Mhm.
thousands and thousands of
Yeah.
dollars, and then the actor comes and like put like a Halloween prank, puts their head
Mhm.
up in the
Mhm.
table, you know,
Uh-huh.
like
Ah,
over the body, you know, like oh that's
uh,
so funny. I
yeah,
didn't know,
yeah.
but and it's just it takes them a long time to build out these really perfectly lifelike things, and I guess I hadn't thought about it. I don't know. Maybe I thought they used cadavers or something. I don't know what I thought,
Yeah,
but
well, I was thinking about also, like, there's all of that, like the bones, like the open
oh, yeah, like that arm
dislocation.
bone sticking out and everything. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
and then
yeah,
the
yeah.
wiener. The wiener,
Oh,
spoiler
yeah, I
alert, there's
knew
a
you'd be
wiener.
loving that, the wiener that
So that wasn't a stunt wiener,
but,
that was like
they
an
had to, like
artificial wiener.
that was probably an artificial wiener, yeah. But so they had to withdraw the blood from it?
Yeah, yeah,
Like, that seemed like a lot of blood. The guy's
it
gonna wake
did.
up not feeling so great,
I
right?
know, yeah, I maybe they're trying to, get people off of the Viagra, I don't know, that would have put me off it, I think.
But he
Nope.
was asleep for it, so he won't even know, like, how
Yeah,
horrible, but, yeah,
yeah.
I enjoyed it all thoroughly,
I was
can't
thinking
remember
about, all the like, just we know from ER that there's a lot of terms in the
yeah.
ER, and they don't use nearly as many of them in General Hospital as I think they could.
No,
Um,
I mean, they could work in asystole,
yeah, definitely.
ringers, lactate, I mean, that's oldie but goodie.
Yeah, yeah. But they use a lot more, I think, on the pit.
Yeah, it's like they're determined to top ER
Yeah,
with the
yeah. Mhm.
accuracy
Right.
and, graphic nature of the whole
Mhm. Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
everything. Um,
Everything. Yeah. Which
yeah, it must be a rich time to be a, whatever they are, special effects people, props people, or
uh-huh.
whoever's
Right.
doing all this stuff, like
Mhm. Yeah.
if you were into that, what cool jobs you'd have doing all that stuff.
Yeah. Right, right. It's true. Hmm.
But anyway, fun. It's a
Mm.
fun show. I look forward to it
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
this week as well. I hope that the first season was like 15 episodes. I hope this one will be also be a long, you know,
Yeah, I think
not
it
just be like some little 8 or 10 or like
right. No, I think it would probably hopefully be the same amount, but
yeah.
that's a lot of work going into each episode.
Yeah. Oh my God. And money and yeah, everything.
Yeah, yeah. But they only have to do 1 a week. General Hospital does 5.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every
How
day.
about that?
Ah, top that, people.
Yeah. I wish they would steal some people from hospital. I mean, I don't really want them to, but wouldn't it be fun to see Brit on the pit?
Oh, you have yeah, just a guest appear that would be great, wouldn't it? Like they're always doing crossover events, but they don't seem to do nighttime, daytime crossover, do
No,
they?
no, I'm thinking like they should just steal that actor, have her.
Oh, literally. I thought it'd be
Yeah,
fun to be like, "Oh, we've
it would.
got,
Yeah, that would be.
Dr. Britt Westbourne here from General
Yeah,
Hospital in Port
yeah.
Charles,"
Maybe everybody at the pit has a virus, so they have to ship in a whole bunch of
Yeah,
doctors, and it just so happens that all the people at
yeah.
General Hospital are perfectly healthy right now, and
Yeah, that
they only need 1 doctor and 1 nurse to keep General
yeah,
Hospital.
to keep it open. Yeah,
Yeah,
keep
so,
the doors open. We'll
yeah.
leave a light on. Um, anyway, it's fun. We hope you're all the rest of you are watching The Pit too if you like a medical drama.
Yeah, and who doesn't?
Right. Um, okay, we should probably let the poor people go now.
Yeah, yeah, we should.
Okay.
Okay,
All
well,
right, I will be expecting that pony that I sent you the picture of
sure.
next Friday. Yeah,
There are horse rescue groups. It might not be that exact pony, but I could get you a brown one, I think.
that is actually we call it a chestnut,
I see what you mean, yeah, showing us your true colors right up front.
a brown one. Can get you a brown one.
I'll make some calls.
Uh,
Y'all
okay,
got any brown horses?
really the same.
And I want an Eastern saddle.
Did you notice that was actually a Western saddle? They're very cute with the Western saddles. I don't know why
Mm, I
you didn't notice. All right, we'll talk about this
I thought it was
off
a
camera.
saddle. Yeah, I won't be taking your calls.
Oh, she won't pick up. What's the matter? Okay,
Um,
people, thanks for listening to our gibberish, and we'll talk again in a few days.
yeah, thank you, everybody, and good
All
night,
right.
Gina.
Yep. See ya. Have a good one.
Okay, bye.